Hello. I'm excited. This is my part 2 of my velocity banking. I do have good news. It's kind of working out. So quick recap. My name's Michelle. I'm 49. I have 5 credit cards right now in good standing. I have rental property and I had started a business. Technically, I've had rental property for about 16 years, but I want to say maybe 3, probably right around COVID-ish. I formed an LLC and I went part-time, and then I was like, oh, this real estate could help me supplement my income. So because I'm new to the world of business, I made all the beginner mistakes, which is I got all this work done on the house, my rental property, but I got it done in my name, and then the tenants moved out, then I couldn't pay, so credit just went down. So anyway, fast forward to now. I'm trying velocity banking. I've tried it before. I really do feel like because words are my expertise and not, we really say you cannot be in the video, my love. No, get down. Say yes, get down, buddy. Get down. Thank you, sir. So I think because I'm so much better with words, anything that requires numbers, it really takes me a minute to kind of process. And of course, money is numbers. Velocity banking is definitely numbers, numbers, numbers. So anyway, what I've decided is I'm going to try to do my own version of velocity banking. So if you've seen some of my other velocity banking videos, you know that I was trying to do it kind of the traditional velocity banking way. And I made like a big payment on one of my credit cards and then they dropped my limit. And I'm not going to lie, I am so nervous that might happen again, that it is really like tainting my ability to do this because I don't have a lot of extra money. So I don't want to like do this and then it doesn't work and then they drop my limit. So anyway, what I've decided is I found a lady. Of course, I love Christy Van, but then I also found, I think her name is Molly. Yeah. And she's on like Ask Me How I Budget. He is so funny, y'all. I have an ottoman like literally right here and he's on the ottoman. He is being so ridiculous right now. No, stop right now. Stop. No, stop. So you would think that we have not been home together for several days because I'm on vacation. But anyway, so last month, or not really last month, really 2 weeks ago, I decided that I was going to try to do velocity banking again. I feel like a little more confident about my finances right now. So I decided that I was going to try to do like bill matching and then start trying to pay down the cards. So right now, the 3 cards that I'm working on, because 2 of them don't have balances, which I'm super happy about. So the 3 that I'm working on, if you see me looking down, I have my notebook, is American Express, Barclay, Old Navy, and then Total Rewards. Now, 2 weeks ago, my plan was that I was going to try to pay down Old Navy first. And then with Total Rewards and American Express, they would be later. Well, a couple things happened. One, I hid my credit cards from myself. Well, guess what? That means I have no idea where the Old Navy credit card is, which means I couldn't put any bills on it because I didn't have the card. But I did order a new one. So moving forward, I should be able to do it. The other thing that I really didn't consider was the fact that with Total Rewards, because I was on that payment plan and that payment is $207, I have to just pay that outright because when I came off the payment plan, they didn't open my limits back up. So I can't like do anything with that other than pay it. So that's $207 that I just have to pay. Old Navy is like $145-ish. I do have a little bit of room on that one, like maybe $300-400. And then my American Express, the payment is like $231 because I'm still on a payment plan with them until I want to say May. But I still have available credit with them. And it's like probably like $2,000. So I've decided for the month of January, because, we're at the end of December now, that what I want to do is still do the bill matching but also make an extra payment on something. So what I think I should do, because what's most important to me right now is my monthly cash flow, because stuff is tight, it's tight. So I realize the more I pay down on these cards, and of course they will not be used again, then the lower the actual payment will be. So what I'm going to do is kind of shift gears. And right now, originally I wanted to pay off Old Navy first, but that's my lowest payment right now, which is in the 140s. So I decided, nope, let me do a different route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay the 207 on what is it? Total Rewards. And then I'm going to do my bill matching, but I'm going to do it all on American Express. So that means technically I'm probably going to be putting about $350 on American Express. And then what I'll do is I will pay an extra, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I feel like I want to at least pay maybe extra $50. So it doesn't feel like I'm just paying the minimum, but that's going to knock that one out, like at least as far as the monthly payments. Then for Old Navy, because I'm so close to the top anyway, I don't know if I even have room to be trying to put my utilities on. I'm going to see if I can. If I can put my utilities on, that's great, because then I can maybe make like an extra, maybe just $15 payment, which really is just going to cover like a little bit of the interest, but at least I feel like the balance is going down a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is pay the 207 on Total Rewards, but I also want to be able to pay an extra $75 on Total Rewards, because my goal with the Total Rewards card is I'm trying to get the minimum payment under 100. Because if I'm not under 100, under 200, because I don't know, to me, when it's under 200, it just doesn't feel quite so overwhelming. So that's going to be my plan for January. Okay, so what that means is I'm going to put everything I can on American Express and then just make that payment in addition to like maybe $20-$30. So then I feel like I'm paying a little bit. With Old Navy, I'm going to see if there's room on there for my utilities, but again, I don't know, because I'm pretty like close to the limit, because Old Navy is also kind of doing some trickery, which means every time I pay, I'm kind of holding my breath, because last time I made a big payment, they actually lowered my limit a little bit. So I'm a little like, I don't know. And then with Total Rewards, I'm going to just pay the 207, but then see if I can afford another 75. Now I have had some just financial blessings happen in my life. And so because of that, I do want to be a little bit more cognizant of what I'm doing with my money, because right now I feel like my financial life is literally way too complicated. Like, I'm a self-professed minimalist, and my financial stuff is all over the place. And so what I'm going to do is, as you know, I have a teacher pay teacher store. I tend to focus on middle and high school ELA stuff, but I'm not making a whole lot on that. But I mean, enough, like, you know, a little bit here and there, like maybe 50, 75 a month. Well, what I want to start doing is taking half of whatever I make and put that on a specific debt. So in this case, it's going to be Total Rewards. And the reason why is, of course, with Teacher Pay Teacher, if you're familiar with it, or TPT is what they call it now, like, you don't really have a big overhead. So it's not like I have a lot of monthly bills connected to that. With the real estate, I don't necessarily have that flexibility, because I do have bills connected to it. Luckily, I think in my last video, I mentioned I went from Section 8 to rent by the room. So right now I have 2 rooms rented, one's still available. Hopefully that one will be rented soon, but I've learned the hard way, do not rush it. I would rather have that room sit empty than rent it to somebody who's a mess, and then it's just a headache. So anyway, with the rental, I won't really have like extra money to put on debt right now, because with that, any money I'm getting, I'm really just covering the mortgage, and then I just want to save, because I want to build that buffer up. So here's the plan. So hopefully this is going to work. I just got like a check, like it was like a refund check or something. So I'm going to take half of that, put it on Total Rewards. I'm also starting in probably late January. I'll be doing some tutoring at work. I'm going to take half of that, put it on Total Rewards. So my goal is that by the end of January, that my total rewards minimum payment, I'm hoping will be under 200, which maybe won't be a stretch because right now it's like 207. But any extra money I make this month, any blessings that land in my lap that are financial, I'm putting it on total rewards. So I feel like I'm doing a little velocity banking and then kind of a little debt snowballish, and that I'm kind of putting all my extra stuff on there. I'm also still trying to work out my monthly expenses because I don't feel like I have a tight handle on those. They're not like, as far as my food budget, I'm still, I got to figure that one out because I feel like I'm kind of overspending with that and I think I could do better. So again, it was a win. It was a win. It went according to plan. So I will keep you posted. If you're doing velocity banking, by all means, share some tips below. Because like I said, I am a word girl. So numbers, my brain just processes that a little slower. So I almost feel like every part of this, I'm doing like one little piece of velocity banking to help me understand it better. Because with this, I'm definitely a concrete learner, not abstract at all. I actually have to do it and then see what happens. Then I can adjust. So as always, be grateful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I hope you had a great holiday, and I hope you are ending this year on a high note and a calm note and a refreshing note, hopefully. And next time I see you, we will be in 2024, God willing. All right, bye-bye.